To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, and now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
Once you change one thing, your mindset, you can attack everything.
Everything in your life changes with a decision. If you don't like your business, change it. How? You got to decide a few things and do them. You don't like your body, change it. Decide what you're going to change and go make that happen.
Change is inevitable. So here's what's going to happen. No matter what's going on in your life, it's not permanent. Everything is going to change. So there's two things you can do with change. You can react to it or you can participate in it.
And for the people who are listening that doesn't feel like they can change their circumstances with the way they think or they feel, just hold on, just endure. Look at things differently. Challenge yourself to look at things as the glass half full. Challenge yourself to think 4 steps ahead. Find something that does resonate with you, even if it's not in the world that you ever thought you would be in. Find something that you align with.
The way you can change is you have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan, and you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly that you fucked up and you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it. Whatever time that you have to attack like you're trying to save the world. You're trying to save your life. You don't want to drown.
You know, people get up every day, they do the same thing, they tell themselves they're going to change their life one day, and they never do. I'm going to change mine.
If you want to become successful in life, young man, number one, you got to change your mindset. He said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. Number 2, practice OQP, only quality people. And the third thing he said, develop your communication skills, because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are.
Well, you should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful, but you should be more afraid of staying where you are if it's making you miserable. You're paying a price by sitting there being miserable. You might say, well, the devil I know is better than the one I don't. It's like, don't be so sure of that. The clock is ticking. Yeah, and if you're miserable in your job now and you change nothing, in 5 years, you'll be much more miserable and you'll be a lot older.
You can do what you put your mind to. And if you continue to put your mind to it, the game opens up new levels. You get a new level, and each new level that gets opened up, you're able to adapt a different mindset and a different approach. You can stop at that level, or you can go, I want more fucking levels.
Just get started. The longest time in the world is the hesitation between thought and action. 1 second can actually become an eternity. You can hesitate for 1 second to get started on something, a workout, a project, a task. That 1 second of hesitation, all of a sudden it turns into 5 seconds, and then 10 seconds, and then 10 minutes. And then just like that, you drifted into the eternity zone. 1 second became an eternity because something that was gonna happen is now never gonna happen, ever.
Don't break promises you make to yourself. Even micro habits count. They train reliability. Do the hard things on purpose. Voluntary discomfort, like cold showers, workouts, or difficult conversations, build self-trust.
Take action. A body in motion tends to stay in motion. A body at rest tends to stay at rest. You've had enough damn rest. Go take action.
Fuck your heartbreak. Fuck your anxiety. Fuck your depression. Get the fuck up and focus. I know it hurts. I know it's hard. But you are a man. We have to do this.
A lot of people out there that are constantly trying to improve themselves by looking for the one change. The one change, right? The one change in their life that's gonna make their dreams come true. It isn't one thing, and it isn't 10 things, and it isn't 100 things. Getting better isn't a hack or a trick or a one change that you need to make. Getting better is a campaign, an incessant fight that doesn't stop against weakness and against temptation and against laziness. It's a campaign of hard work and dedication. It's waking up early and going to bed late and grinding out every second in between, every single day.
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end. Now, you can either accept that, or you can get to work. That's all it is. You just begin.
It might not be good today, but it could be good tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It could be great tomorrow, for real. So that's all you got to do is just focus on that tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, be in the moment and focus on that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Wake up and look yourself in the mirror and hold yourself accountable for things and just figure out how to be present.
You gotta let go of that stuff from the past because it just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now.
Separate your identity from your results. When things go wrong, say, this didn't work, not I failed. That linguistic shift rewires attribution patterns and preserves self-efficacy. Confidence doesn't come from winning. It comes from learning through loss.
And I said, this ain't going to be it for me. In that restaurant, left my canister in that restaurant, my spray canister, and I went home. And I started working out like somebody. I became the most obsessed person on the planet Earth. I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment. I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. I built it through downright fucking just crushing myself. If it was raining outside at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning, if it was snowing, the first instinct is don't go out there and do shit. My instinct was, we gotta fucking go out there.
Now look at this chart, and on the chart it has all these different things, but my name's on it. But these things aren't me. I was gonna change the world. I was gonna set records. I was gonna be a Navy SEAL. I was gonna be all these things in the military that I accomplished. You're gonna get the VFW award. You're gonna be honored here, honored there. And I'm like, God, this isn't me. Like it says David Goggins. I was an Ecolab guy. I sprayed for cockroaches, and I'm 300 pounds. It said here I'm 185. It says here I got a bachelor's and a master's. It says all these things. And God goes, no, that's who you were supposed to be.
I don't want to live in a hole anymore. It makes me feel poor.
We are poor, but we're happy.
Anyway, the views are better above ground. Honey, I'm 7 non-Fox years old now. My father died at 7.5. I don't want to live in a hole anymore. And I'm going to do something about it.
What would you do if you weren't afraid? And I love thinking about that when I'm thinking about big life decisions. Like, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And it's usually like the big one, the bigger thing that I really want to do, but I'm afraid to do it. It's like, that's what I should do.
Well, I'm afraid to make a change, and I'd say, well, that's okay. That's understandable. How afraid are you of not making a change? Let's make a little vision of that. You're 35, you hate your job. What's the consequence? You're not motivated, you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, you're starting to get depressed, you're getting bitter, you're getting resentful, you're getting cynical, you're amotivated at work, you're not doing a very good job, and you're starting to shrink. Now play that out for 10 years.
The fucking mind is what you created. And I started opening different doors that I didn't think were even there, that I didn't think even existed. And the more doors I opened up, the more I started realizing that my potential is damn near endless. And it changed my whole mindset. So I went from David Goggins and I created Goggins.
You have to change some things or nothing will change. So make changes and start little. Get up a little bit earlier, get a workout done. It doesn't have to be epic, but get up and get something done. That's what you need to do.
It's a brutal journey every fucking day, and everybody goes, well, are you happy? If anybody knows my life story, and I try to give you just a snippet of it, where I'm at today is in front of Joe Rogan telling you my life. To get through where I became, to get through where I'm at now, there's nothing but pride I have for myself that I can't really show people. Because I have this face that they see like, are you happy? What's wrong with you? I'm driven, I'm obsessed, and that's what you see.
If nothing changes, nothing changes. And yet, somehow we expect things to change. You think you're gonna get in better shape. You think you're gonna get more money. You think your relationship is gonna improve. You think you're gonna get promoted. You think you're gonna get a raise. You think the world is going to get better without you doing anything. But it isn't.
The comfort zone is dangerous. Comfort zone is somewhere you should never feel comfortable.
Anybody ever tell you, hey, look, you know what? Just be satisfied with what you got. Don't believe them. Get them away from you. You should never be satisfied with what you got. Because the attempt to get more makes you into something better.
If you play it safe, you're gonna exist. You only get to live when you take risk. Ain't no living in safety. You can't be the man if you don't jump. You can't be top dog unless you fight the other dog. Ain't nobody finna give you the championship. You don't win the title without coming to the fight. You don't win the fight without training.
There may be some days I get up and I'm like, you know what, man? Fuck this, man. Like, what am I training for? I have no race in the docket. Why am I having this such a structured life? Why? And I sit around and I say, okay, so you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them. Being fine with being mediocre. You want to go back to who you were, huh, David? I'm like, fuck that, man.
And it is a list of things that are not doing the thing. So here is a list of things that are not doing the thing. Preparing to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Scheduling time to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Making a to-do list for the thing isn't doing the thing. Writing a banger tweet about how you're going to do the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on yourself for not doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Hating on the obstacles in the way of you doing the thing isn't doing the thing. Fantasizing about all of the adoration you'll receive once you do the thing isn't doing the thing. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. You can dress it up however you want. The work just needs doing.
Nothing is going to change unless you change what you're doing. Change the junk food that you're eating. Change the time that you wake up. Change what you do when you get out of bed. Change what you do with your time.
I see a whole bunch of people walking around out here who have no idea how talented they truly are. Now I'm talking about talent, like some God-given ability. Talent that sometimes you have to hone, you have to work on, you have to harness yourself. And they just walk around just on their phones, just clueless to how powerful they are.
There's no excuse for people not being able to do what they want to do. You can do anything that you want to do. Don't stop. Never stop learning. Always reach out to better yourself, because when you do that, things expand. You understand more. You're happier. You're healthier. Don't give up. If times are hard, good things nor bad things last forever.
Where you are in life right now is not who you are. Who you were has created the life that you're living right now, but who you are is a different version of yourself. You have felt pain. You have learned lessons. You have gone through things that previous self didn't know or hadn't experienced. And now you are equipped with a different perspective, with different skills, and a better understanding of what decisions need to be made to change the outcome that you are currently living in.
Every successful person I ever know has jumped. Why would you not? See, you have this opportunity. All of us have opportunities in life. And it's going to require a decision that we have to make to go for it or to stay still.
If you could have what you needed and wanted, what would it be? What sort of friends would you have? What would your family relationships look like? How would you conduct yourself with your children? How would you educate yourself? You need to think through how it is that your life could be properly arranged if you had that ability. And then you can aim at that. We set a goal, we develop a vision and work towards it, and things inevitably get better for people.
You're not a loser. You've just made decisions that have created an environment that feels like it. Acknowledge that. Take responsibility for that. Start making better decisions right now. And before you know it, you'll be living a different life. Things will look better. You will feel better. You will have better friendships. You will have better relationships. You will have higher income. You will have a much better quality of existence. But you cannot do that if you identify your current living situation as your identity. It is simply not true.
Nobody else at the moment has the power to change you unless you have that initial spark and say, I must do something. I don't want this anymore.
I mean, just sitting around dreaming someday, someday I'm going to get a different job. Someday I'm going to change this. Well, someday ain't a day of the week. There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Look on your calendar. Some days not on there. So you got to say, okay, I'm going to take this small step by here, this small step by there, this small step by there. And then pretty soon, we don't leap tall buildings in a single bound. We take it a floor at a time.
You could keep going back and keep spending money and spending money and spending money with no results. You can wonder, wow, maybe let me go try out David Goggins. He ain't gonna fucking help you. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. And what do you really want out of life? Your friend and a lot of people out here just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life.
What's stopping people from achieving their highest purpose and potential in life? And I said, the story that they just tell themselves.
There is no blaming your life on anybody else. Contrary to what victim culture says, contrary to what's popular on the internet, contrary to what everybody cries about and blames everything on, it's just not true. You control most, not a little bit, most of the things that are going to make the difference in your life. You control what you eat. You control what information you put in your brain. You control how much you move. And all of those things create a much more real reality than anything else that you could blame on anybody else.
If tomorrow wasn't promised, what would you give for today? Forget everything else. Forget everything else. Forget that there was any sunlight left. What would you spend today? We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do, to lay your foundation, to make whatever mark you're gonna make, whatever legacy you're gonna leave your legacy.
Today, I'm gonna do something different because I'm gonna change the pattern. I'm gonna change the pattern. I'm gonna make it work for me because this life is worth living. So I give myself permission to be great. And I think what happens is, by giving yourself permission, other people see that and they get frustrated because they're like, how did he figure it out? Because all I did was answer the call to my own greatness. Your ass is still wondering where the call is coming from. It's already there. Just pick up the phone.
You're one new meeting, one new relationship, one new contact, one new action away from shifting your life from where it is right now to a totally different place. I don't know what it is, but I know there's a decision that you need to make to take you to the next level, just like I know that's true for me. Because decisions shape our destiny when they're backed up by some massive ass action.
You can flip the fact that you have nothing going for you with you have nothing to lose. And that means that you can take lots of risks very quickly and end up in the exact same position you are, which is nothing. And so if you eliminate downside, it should decrease your action threshold, meaning you should be able to do more things faster rather than do fewer things because you don't have a great life or things going for you. And so I think if people flip that, a lot more people would take action because they actually realize the advantage of their position.
The only way for you to be free is to take responsibility and say, man, you know what? This is my fault. I did create this. And you want to talk about what real freedom is? That's real freedom, because now you can make any decision you want to produce the outcome that you're seeking to have. So stop thinking this is someone else's fucking fault, and stop talking about freedom, and stop talking about someone else coming to save the day, or somebody has to do something. That somebody is and always has been and always will be you.
Be the hero of your own movie. What would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. We define ourselves far too often by our past failures. That's not you. You are this person right now. You're the person who's learned from those failures.
Whatever I wrote and their mom wrote in their book of life, they've got all these different pages left. But most of us are always reading through those pages that other people wrote, not realizing that at some point the pen was handed back to us and we have all these blank pages left, and we can write how the story goes from this day forward. And that story is what's limiting most people from achieving their higher purpose and potential.
Going to happen. It has to happen. And that's a fact. Like, there's no get out of jail free card, bro. If you lack talent, you can't sit back and say, I'll start in half an hour. I can't do that. I gotta start now. And then after I get back from starting, I gotta start again. And then when I get done with that run or that study session, if it wasn't good enough, I gotta go back again. Because repetition is what taught me everything. So you can honestly outwork anything.
Some people see the thing that they want, and some people see the thing that prevents them from getting the thing that they want. So the point is you don't have to wait in line. You don't have to do it the way everybody else has done it. You can do it your way. You can break the rules. You just can't get in the way of somebody else getting what they want.
So the way we feel, somebody gonna feel like that tomorrow, and somebody gonna feel like that in a week. That's a fact. And the fact is, we got to come back and go to work to make sure we finish it next time. That's all we got to do. Remember that, man. God has never made a mistake. But we done came too far to drop our head. Don't ever drop your head when it comes to a loss, dog. Because there's too much pain outside of this that people really going through.
Man, I want to do this thing, and then I hear all these other voices of reasons why I shouldn't do it, or why somebody else will say, like, that's bad, or you're bad, or like, that's wrong, whatever. And so I think I've had to come up with a lot of these devices to get around my own insecurities, to take action despite those insecurities. And the biggest one that I think about is that it doesn't matter whether I achieve all of my goals or I don't achieve all of the goals. In 3 generations, I'll be forgotten, and the only people who were naysaying against me will also be dead. And so then it's like, just do it for me. When I wake up every day, there's only one voice I have to listen to.
Life is very short, way too short to be miserable and get up and drive to a miserable job that you hate every day. It's just, life's too short for that. Get up and go out. As long as you know what you want to do, you wake up every day grinding and just working toward that goal.
I've never seen anybody dedicate themselves to something completely and fail. I've never seen somebody eat right, go to the gym every day, train really hard, and not be in good shape. If you actually try, and you actually want it, and you're actually not making excuses, you're gonna get what you want.
When I'm telling you, you only got one chance just like me, I'm not fucking lying. In this world, we do not come back to life. But as far as planet Earth, this is it. You know, there's rules to this life, this whole Earth thing, that we don't know about, and we'll never know about. But there's 2 rules that will never change. You will die, but when you're alive, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Go be great.
I don't go and say, oh, when I'm ready, or it's like, when I say go, MFR, we go now. Yeah. And then when you do that every day, then when tough shit happens, you just say, oh, this is what we're doing, and your brain responds. So before they even work on their head, they got to do something to make their body strong, because we all respond to challenge. You know that better than anybody. So if we keep every day giving a different kind of stimulus or challenge, we get stronger.
I was not always this strong guy you see. I went through a lot of hard times in my life to get here today. A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I started to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, he looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th?
Build confidence and momentum with each good decision that you make from here on out. You can do it. Do that, and be the hero of your own movie.
It's the what if I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms, because it makes me just like, what if?
75 years. That's how much time you get if you're lucky. 75 years, 75 winters, 75 springtimes, 75 summers, and 75 autumns. Don't waste them. Get your head out of the rat race and forget about the superficial things that preoccupy your existence and get back to what's important now. Right now, this very second.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
You don't have to feel good about it. You just have to keep going. The feeling will pass, but you will remain. You are greater than your feelings. Going to bed late and waking up early to work for a few days won't kill you. You're not going to burn out. You're doing what it takes. If you're one of those people that push work-life balance, just remember, the people who like working a lot don't care. I've never regretted trying harder at anything ever. Hard times last long, but an epic story feels like a lifetime.
Every time you wanted to quit, every time life tried to break you, you chose to stand tall. That's what makes you great. Today ain't just about a piece of paper. It's about the grind.
The sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the prayers you whispered when nobody was watching. It's all about those moments when you could have folded, but you didn't.
You never know what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, if you keep going, you'll be in a position where you can do all kinds of really good stuff for people. So to sum this up, you have to expand your vision. You have to say, all right, I'm here, and where I really want to be is here, and I'm a gazillion miles away from that. And so I have to work hard, just like you had to work very hard on the real day one to get where you are now.
When you do the hard things, you will have a happy and easy life. But if you constantly choose to take the path of easy and negotiate and compromise, you will have a hard life.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
You know that when you get done doing the hard thing, it's going to feel better. Waking up, working out, taking care of some tedious task. You know you will feel better when it is done. You also know that if you don't do the hard thing that you don't want to do, that you don't feel like doing, you know if you don't do it, you're going to feel inferior. You know you're going to feel weak.
Every day that you don't do work, you're going backwards. And it definitely will hurt you, and it'll show up. It doesn't work. You have to stay ahead of it.
What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to forgo? But it's hard for people to understand how I lost 106 pounds in less than 3 months. I sat down at the table and I said to myself, what are you willing to give up? Everything.
You don't know the best way. Who cares? That's a lie. Or you're too old, or you're too young. Of course you're too old or too young. Lie. And there's you're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lie.
It takes discipline, because this whole game is one big long shot. And if you don't have the discipline to stay away from the flyers or from the gambles or whatever else you want to call a stupid move, then my friend, I'm afraid to say one day you will go down. It's inevitable. You want my advice? Make a list of everything you want now, and then plan on spending the next 25 years of your life getting it, slowly, piece by piece.
How bad do you want this? If it's as bad as you want to live or breathe or sleep, whatever the hell it may be, most people don't want it that badly, which is why they always ask the question, man, how did you get to where you are? You know how to do it. You know exactly how to be you or how to be me. You don't want to do it.
I've always figured that why go to a tournament if you're not going there to try and win? There's really no point in even going. That's the attitude I've had my entire life, and that's the attitude I will always have.
Just keep stacking days. Just keep stacking days. As long as you keep stacking days, I promise you, you will see the change. But my coach used to always say, everything that you want is on the other side of hard.
What if I told you you're only 6 months away from the life you've always dreamed of? The money, the body, the mindset, are only on one condition. You have to show up every fucking day from here on out. Up until now, that's not a price you've been willing to pay. But the reality is, there are graveyards full of men that wish they could be in your spot. 6 months to become the man you always knew you could be. Don't wait 10 years. Don't wait 10 minutes. Don't even wait 10 seconds. The time to start is now.
Even if the thing that you're working on right now doesn't amount to the outcome that you expected that it would, it doesn't mean that you don't become better through doing it.
Take full ownership. The stupid stuff you doing, your parents didn't make you play no video games. Man up, stop crying.
This 30 seconds is your life passing you by, an opportunity to change. It's your prerogative. Do you want to go down the fucking path you have right now of your life and where it's going? Or do you see an alternate path that's not flatlined, but climbing up an echelon of remembrance, a possibility where dreams exist, legacy exists? It's within you. You had the will. You're here. I know you had the will.
Every day is a chance to win or to lose. What you did yesterday in your business, what you did yesterday at the gym, what you did yesterday to level up in your knowledge or in your network, doesn't really matter. Every single day you need to show up because you're only as good as your last shot. You're only as good as your last win. You're only as bad as your last loss. But every day, the clock resets to reshape your future. The clock resets for you to reset the direction of your life.
You have the intestinal fortitude. You have the want of change. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to support that want. And I'm going to make your dream into reality. Stay with me. This workout right here is right here in your home. You're confident, secure. We're going to build that confidence up so we can embark on the third-party subjective natures of the world and beat them down and rise superior above them. It all starts with 30 seconds, believe it or not. Everything starts with the first step. You guys came here. You guys had that in you. I'm going to enhance it.
And change the things you want to change about yourself. Change them. I know it's hard. Am I perfect? Of course not. Do I f*** up? Absolutely. I'm just a work in progress like everybody else. But the idea is to try to not mess up more than you do good.